Okay, talking about vinyl color, choosing the color of the vinyl versus the car. Showing this picture of the GT40s that we painted some point last year, trying to get to the right blue, and this is the Hot Wheels blue, and this is actually Gulf blue, which I did not like at all. Still do not like it. This one's called Robin's Egg, and that's just a generic paint I ordered and tried. But the actual Hot Wheels was just a touch too blue for me. I don't know what YouTube's gonna do to the colors when it ports this to lower bandwidth than the phone shows me, because I can clearly see the difference in these here. Anyway, after mixing paint and working on this, on the run up to what's been sprayed, ended up in this zone. And I know they look like white here, but they're not. This one is actually bright white, and that guy's an English white. So we're in this zone, and I want to say it was this one or this one, which was 25% Robin's Egg blue into a can of bright white. So ended up with a blue that I really like, and we've seen that as that's progressed. But now we've moved to doing the accents and striping. I'm actually just looking for something to work on to get me motivated, because I've kind of crashed and burned on this so far lately. So I went to the sign shop and I got his vinyl, the two examples he had of an orange and a silver. They look okay. Not bad. It's a good starting point. I didn't think it was like what I wanted. It's not what I had in my brain, so I ordered the sample catalog for the 951 Oracal. Did some good stuff. And got in here to the metal flakes. I'm sure this is overbearing in the direct sun, but I have to be out here in the direct sun because I'm comparing these metals to the cast surface on the wheel. So we're going to pick a gray or silver out of that, and then his orange fell about right here. It was right here or right here, and I wanted something less red. Yes, the dogs are outside. Yeah, his is here, mine is here. So I'm not going to use what he gave us for the orange, and his silver, it's not a bad tone, but it just didn't have near enough grain. I think you can probably see more grain in these right next door. So I got this book, and I went to a supplier and got a couple feet of the two I think it's supposed to be. And the sun just went behind the cloud, so all this is about to change again. But I think you can see here the difference in the grain and what he wanted us to use and what I got out of the book. All right, and the sun's back out for the moment, so let's jump on this. There's only a little bit of direct sunlight left on this wheel. I'll lay that in there. But you can see right here in the daylight, that little bit right there. And I think that's going to do it. The problem is this stripe's never going to be at the same angle as the wheel, so it's always going to be slightly different tone. But I think it's harmonious, particularly when the direct sun hits it. And the intention is to put rocker stripe down through here, just like all of them you've always seen on their Mustangs, etc. This time something more in line with a Singer, and we'll use the orange to do MX50 in a block font inside the silver rocker stripe. Something real conservative. I'm going to try to put some kind of accent on this, on the edge of this wing, but I haven't come up with that just yet. Anyway, just trying to stay motivated. I don't think I communicated that I rehabbed all the hardware. We got all of that clean and got it all back installed. Ordered new everything, used the Honda window grease, and ordered new butyl and bought the factory plastic for it. Could have just used poly, but this is nice because it's shaped to fit the contour of the door. And put all of this back together. Looks good, got both of them done. But I have been, doorknob, I have been at an impasse on motivation. So just poking around on these stripes, trying to get something done. And the next step will be to pull the car in, pull the bodywork, and remove the subframe so I can apply all the heat shielding inside the tunnel and get all that handled. I'll do something separate on that.